By the end of this video, you're going to have a real checklist, the exact things you need to check before you trust a broker with your money, and I'm going to run that checklist live against a real platform so you can see it in action. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. You can lose money before you've even placed a trade. Bad spreads quietly eating your profits, funds sitting with a broker that isn't actually protecting them, a clunky platform that costs you the exact entry you were waiting for. Get this step wrong and you're already behind before you even start. By the way, this is going to be episode 1 of a series I'm putting together for anyone starting from zero. No fluff, no just believing yourself nonsense, just the actual mechanics of getting set up right and picking your platform is where it all begins, because every mistake you make here follows you into every single trade after it. But before a single dollar goes anywhere, you need to know that the broker isn't going to disappear with it. So here's what you're actually checking. Segregated funds. Is your money being kept completely separate from the broker's funds, so it's never mixed in with their operating cash? Negative balance protection. Does your account get stopped at zero, or can a violent market move put you in actual debt? And a compensation scheme. If the broker goes under tomorrow, is there a safety net that gets you some of your money back at least? 3 checks. That's it. Let's run this against Exness. Since this is a broker a lot of you have been asking about, it's the broker I use. Exness has been around since 2008. That's 16 years in the industry, which is pretty solid as far as stability goes. They're licensed across 8 global entities, regulators like the UK's FCA, Cyprus's SISEC, South Africa's FSCA, and a handful of others spread across different regions. All 8 of them keep clients' funds segregated, all 8 offer negative balance protection, and all 8 sit inside a compensation scheme. On paper, that sounds as about clean as it gets. Here's the catch though. Retail clients, that's you and I, don't get placed with the FCA or SISEC entities. Those top tier regulators don't accept retail clients from Europe or the UK at all. You get routed to an offshore entity instead, and those come with lighter oversight and smaller compensation limits. So the top tier regulation exists in the company somewhere, you just don't personally get to trade under it. But it's still a solid broker, real protections in place. Just know exactly which protections you're actually getting and which ones are more of a headline than a guarantee. The broker's legit. Next question. How much are you bleeding per trade? This is where brokers get sneaky. Spreads, swap fees, commissions, worded in a way that's easy to skim right past. So quick reminder before we get into the numbers, the link to Exness will be at the top of the description below. They provided that link for you guys so that you can open an account with as little as $10. You can go down, which will be the first link in the description as mentioned, and check it out if you're interested. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Exness. So here's what the testing showed. Run during the Budapest, London, and New York trading hours, which is when spreads matter most. On major pairs like Euro USD, spreads were actually low, beating the industry average. Gold was even better, sitting at roughly half the average. But cross-currency pairs, indices, and crypto told a different story. Spreads there are higher than average, in some cases almost double. Think about what that actually means in practice. If you're trading Euro USD or gold, you're getting a genuinely competitive deal every single time you enter and exit. But switch over to trading a stock index or a crypto pair, and that same spread will quietly take a bigger bite out of every trade, win or lose. The upside, no inactivity fees and no overnight swap charged on most instruments. That matters more than you think. Hold a position for a few days and swap fees alone can quietly wipe out a huge chunk of your gains without you ever seeing a single dramatic change. Just a slow bleed you don't notice until you check your balance. Cheap where it counts, most for beginners. Expensive where you'd least expect it. Know which category you're in and you're trading before you place the order. But can you actually use the platform? Great fees mean nothing if the platform itself makes you miss your entry. And this is a problem I've noticed most beginners run into. They pick a platform that looks the best in a flashy ad. That's backwards. Exness gives you 3 real options. First, their own in-house terminal, web-based, built for casual traders. It's got trading view charts baked right in, one-click trading straight from the chart, customizable watch lists, and it even pulls in intraday bias data from Trading Central, so you're not staring at a blank chart wondering what to think. It's clean, it's fast to learn, and honestly, it's a good place to start if a platform intimidates you. Secondly, MT4 and MT5, the industry standard platforms most serious traders end up on eventually. 4 main panels: Market Watch for live prices, navigation navigator for switching accounts and running custom indicators, charts, and a terminal panel for tracking your open positions and history. Over 60 indicators to work with, fully customizable layouts, and support for automated trading through expert advisors. This is where you go once you want real control over how your setup looks and behaves. And thirdly, a social trading option inside the client portal where you can copy other traders' strategies directly instead of building your own from scratch. Casual trader wanting something clean, the in-house terminal does the job. Want to build or run automated strategies? MT4 or MT5 is where you live. Not ready to trade solo as yet? Social trading lets you learn by watching real positions play out. So my advice, pick the tool that matches how you actually trade, not the one that looks the coolest in a screenshot. But can you trade what you actually want to? Last check, does the platform even offer the markets you care about? This is the one beginners forget until they've already funded the account. Exness gives you access to over 227 markets total, 96 forex pairs, well above what most brokers offer, and enough that you're not just stuck trading the same 3 majors everyone else is watching. 18 commodities, including gold, which we already know comes with genuinely tight spreads, 10 stock indices, 10 cryptocurrencies, and 93 share CFDs. Though that side is thinner, limited mostly to big well-known names rather than broad exchange coverage. So if you're forex focused, this is genuinely a strong lineup, and honestly one of the stronger ones I've seen. If you're planning to build a diverse stock portfolio through CFDs, though you'll probably outgrow it fast and end up needing a second broker anyway. Wide net on currencies, narrow net on stocks, know which one you're actually in here for. Most of you guys I know trade forex and crypto, so you all should be covered. So which platform's actually right for you? There's no universal best broker. There's only best for your style. If you're new to trading and want something simple, the combination of a demo account, commission-free trading, and easy in-house terminal makes this a solid starting point. That's why I recommend it for most beginner traders. You can get comfortable before any real money's on the line. Even swing traders holding positions for days at a time, having no swap fees on most instruments means you keep most of what you make instead of watching it erode overnight. If you're building an automated strategy, MT4, MT5, and VPS support give you everything you need to run bots around the clock without your laptop needing to stay open. If you're a forex first trader, 96 pairs is hard to beat, full stop. And if you're planning to day trade specifically, know that the raw spread account types are where the real execution speed lives. The standard account we tested today isn't really built for fast in, fast out trading. Match the platform to what you're actually trying to do, not to what looks good in a review. Now, everything we just walked through, the fees, the regulations, the platforms, all of it assumes you're sitting there with a decent chunk of capital ready to test it out. But here's the part that actually makes Exness worth a second look and why I think you guys should check it out. You don't need much capital to start at all. I mentioned this before. Click this video on screen now because I'm going to show you how to start day trading with Exness's minimum account limit, which is $10. And also subscribe for part 2 of this series coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one.